Hello and welcome to Lloyd South Lakes BMW. Today we have this X5 xDrive30d M Sport. This car is finished off in carbon black metallic and is a December 2018 registered vehicle. Some lovely options of this car, and the standout one for me, this car has the xOffroad package. So quite an unusual option. I've not actually seen it on a car before spec. So when the car was launched, we went to test drive these cars at Millbrook. But actually the first time I've seen it actually here in the flesh. I'll go over that in a bit more details. I went over some of the options and standard features of this car. So from the front, you've got the full BMW LED headlights. Timed very nicely. This carbon black paint finish is quite dull now this afternoon. It's got quite a bluish hinge, this carbon black. So on a bright day, a bit more blue in the sky, really does pick up the metallic element in the paint. But it's actually looking almost darker than black in certain places now. Car's got the 20-inch M-Star spoke alloy wheel, this bi-coloured finish, so this diamond cut front face, and that sort of orbit grey inlay. You can see the blue brake calipers there really popping out with those wheels. The car's also got the sun protection glass, so the rear tinted windows. Also gives it an element of privacy for the rear passengers, and also a UV element there as well. It helps protect the passengers from some of the harmful UV rays, and keeps the cabin a bit cooler on those hot days. Power tailgate, and a split folding mechanism as well on the X5. Let's move the load cover out of the way. Nice deep boot, split folding rear seat arrangement, that 40-20-40 seat arrangement. Taking you up here from the back here, so nice and easy to drop those seats down from the back to give that through load capability, and a handy big underneath storage there as well, just to keep your items stowed away. Also the 30D in this vehicle, it's the inline 6-cylinder turbocharged diesel engine. Lots of torque to help move this big vehicle around. Car's finished off with the black Vernasca leather. Some nice contrast to the stitching details there. You see some of the ambient lighting system there working as well on that door card. Couldn't set in blue, but there's 6 different colours you can set that to. There's also a little bit more underneath that rear seat there as well. Rear passengers there. There's a 12-volt USB 12-volt socket at the bottom there for charging mobile devices, and there's also some airflow and temperature controls there. Moving into the front of the car, that's the full electric memory seats as standard. Memory for the driver, not the passenger, but still electric for the passenger. Step into this car, latest generation of the X5, the G05. Lots of amazing standard technology, obviously with the latest BMW Live Cockpit Professional, this full digital display we see, and the BMW OS 7 operating system. Fully customizable, you can really get it set up to display information that's relevant to you that you want to see. Obviously full touchscreen capability, it's got the fabulous BMW iDrive dial still, which is a fantastic system to use whilst driving. Much better, I think, than the touchscreen, that's just personal preference. Of course, we do have the great voice activation system as well, so lots of different ways to interact with the system. Free to share the information you want. Obviously the Spotify integration that we now have as well, so direct link to Spotify, sign into your account. So if you say finish playing at home, get into your vehicle, remember the song you were at, and just carries on playing. So full digital DAB radio and FM as well. The car's also got a built-in hard drive for storing music. Also Bluetooth audio as well for streaming, and screen mirroring there you can see. This car's also got the full BMW Android Auto as well as Apple CarPlay if you do prefer those systems. Obviously the BMW App Store as well. Things like the Ringo app, the new system we've got. So if you basically sign up, connect your account to the vehicle, when you enter a car park which has a Ringo system, car automatically recognises that. You don't even have to get out and use your mobile phone app or go to a car park machine. You can just do it all from the comfort of your own vehicle. So more and more apps we're seeing appear. Also got the Amazon Alexa one now as well. So if you've got Amazon Alexa, you can integrate that into the vehicle and talk to your Amazon Alexa system via the car. Full dual zone climate control, heated front seats here, freeway heated front seats. This car's also got the heat comfort system. What that basically means is we've got the heated steering wheel as well as the heated armrest, the touch points basically. So the door armrest there, that is also heated, along with this central armrest as well. Let me just pan the camera around. This is also heated, so there's all places where you rest your arms and touch. From a passenger and a driver point of view, all heated. So absolutely beautiful on those cold winter mornings. Moving on to the xDrive off-road package. This car has got the standard air suspension, dual air suspension, as standard in this generation of X5, which is this lever here. And we've also got this lever here, this rocker switch, and that's basically what this is. So this is a 4-mode system, sands, rocks, gravel and snow. That will give specific pedal and gear change characteristics. There's a new specific user interface, which I will get up now as well, along with controlling the mechanical limited slip differential, and also it adjusts the air suspension as well to different modes. So going to driving information, X off-road. Also have this tilt control here. You've got the air suspension here. So just toggling through. So if we go to xGravel, you will then go back to the display. You see it's now starting to raise it up 1 notch in suspension, 20 wheel increments. So each of these is a 20 wheel increment standard suspension setting there. So you can go extra high. Obviously compass, tilt and yaw angle there as well. I think we're going to gravel. See there, it goes up another set to the highest setting to give the vehicle a bit more ground clearance. Really help. You also get a bit of information on the central display here as well, telling you what X off-road package, xDrive, X road gravel mode there that it's in. And obviously you can flick through the display, give estimates information that are relevant. So really fantastic to see this option. Like I said, I saw it when the cars were launched, but I haven't seen it since. So it's nice to see it on a car in the flesh that we can actually sell to you. The fine line wood finish as well, really setting off the cabin interior for me. That's the usual BMW refinements, the favourite buttons there. We've got the cruise control and speed limit control on the steering wheel. All the voice activation, phone answering, volume controls there. As mentioned, the car does have the heated steering, which is here. Full electric steering wheel column as well. That works in conjunction with electric memory seats, and basically saves your position to basically your key. So it remembers your steering wheel position, your mirrors, your seats, and then along with the driver profile, we'll remember all your iDrive settings and how you have the car set up. Also have paddles and steering wheel for manual control as well. So linked in with the 8-speed ZF gearbox. You do have a full automatic mode. You can put it to a full manual mode as well, and if you use the gear selector or the paddles on the steering wheel to take control of that. Front and rear sensors and rear camera, they're all standard, and obviously with a full park assist and the reverse assistant feature as well, all linked in with that. So you can see there, that suspension is now raised from previous. So we're on the sort of middle setting before, the sort of standard comfort setting, and that's gone up 40mm since then, as we put it into the off-road package mode. You can actually adjust the suspension independently of the xDrive off-road package. I'll say that does work in conjunction. Just going on the floor here. Additional sun protection as well as part of that package, just to protect some of the underpinnings of the vehicle. Hope this video has been of use. If you'd like any more information on this vehicle, please do get in contact. One of our sales executives will be more than happy to help.